All right, cool, cool, cool. All right, then we good. All right. Peace, peace, peace to the tribe. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the 30-day challenge. All right. The trading games where, of course, I'm attempting to flip this $500 into a 100K trading account. All right, let's get into it. I'm gonna go over a couple of the rules for today, but then we're gonna jump onto these charts because today is a big, big day in the market, a lot of news, and I want to do as much analysis as possible. I set out for the trading this morning. I was out doing some workout, doing some meditating in the park, and I also did a little bit of grocery shopping. So I had a very, very early morning. Just wanted to get my mind right and stay off of those charts from making any kind of, like impulsive, greedy trades. But still, nonetheless, I know it's going to be more setups throughout the day and for the week. So let's go ahead and get into it. So of course, we're doing this because I just want to show people what trading really looks like. Also, the power of leveraging other people's money. And I just want to get better at removing my emotion from losing different trades. I've been doing good so far in the challenge. I've been posting everything when I'm not live. I posted a trade set up last night, and I actually jumped into that trade. It ended up being a loser, and it ended up being a bigger loss than expected because of a pretty much a typo. A typo. I bet too large of a lot size by mistake. Right? Just imagine, imagine trying to bet 2 lots and you bet 12 lots. Right? So that was whack, but it's cool. It wasn't devastating. I didn't lose my account, so we're still good. But still was just like, shoot, like, come on, man. I don't like to make mistakes like that. Like, it's just unnecessary. But it's cool because once again, I'm learning that no matter what, a loss is not going to change who I am as a trader, who I am as a person, and it's one thing. So we all good. But then yesterday, what was it, morning? Yesterday morning when we went live together, yeah, took a big trade on, I think it was GU. We made some really good money on GU yesterday. So that put us up into profit on the challenge. So that was really dope. All right. So just once again, if you're new here, or if you veteran, if you seasoned, still ask as many questions as possible. Make sure you got the basics under your belt, and don't be afraid to take notes. It's always, you never know when you're gonna learn something new. Somebody might ask a question, so just be prepared to write down, because it's one thing to say, "Oh, I got that, I love that," but if you don't write it down, you may forget it. Okay. So yeah, I guess the biggest thing is, no judging my analysis or anyone else's. Somebody might want to share some of their stuff. I encourage you to. And also don't be quiet. There's no such thing as a dumb question. Get that information out here. Okay. So let's go ahead, and I'm gonna go ahead and jump onto these charts because I really, really, really want to see what's going on. First of all, I'm gonna go ahead and jump over here to the news to show you what news we had today. It was CPI day, which stands for Consumer Price Index, which pretty much measures overall inflation. And what we see was Consumer Price Index rose 3% in the last 12 months. If you're looking at month over month, right? But if you look at year over year, it rose 3% in the last 12 months. Okay. And then core CPI, if you look at, let me see, did I do that right? Boom, let me close some of these because sometimes it opens up the same. All right, cool. So yeah, month over month, year over year, then the core CPI. So what I like to do is I research what these mean. I highly encourage you to, if you don't know what the CPI is, but pretty much it lets, just to keep it simple, if inflation is going down, then that means that the interest rates probably won't move, or they'll go down as well. Okay. All right. So that's very big, because for the US dollar, if interest rates are going to stay stagnant or not go up, then that means that the US dollar is probably going to go down. Okay. Go ahead, type this up. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. That was good. Then we got some more news coming at 10 a.m., which is going to be Canadian news if you trade the Canadian currency. If not, it's fine. You don't have to trade it, but just letting you know that that news is coming out and it could affect the market in certain ways. Okay. And let me see anything else later on tomorrow. Pretty much we got some British pound news coming out, euro news. So we'll check that out later. But for now, let me go show you what happened to these markets once the CPI data came out. I'll start with USD JPY. Okay, I'll start with that. I'm gonna go back to these candlesticks and I'm going to go to the 1 hour time frame. Okay. So first, I'll first go to the 1 minute time frame just to show you when the news came out. This was the news right here. One big red candle for 1 minute, and then it started to come back up. So be careful with that kind of stuff. Like you might see a big red candle, you want to jump in, and it might just reverse on you. So this is why we say don't jump in right away. It's really dangerous, even though it might look very appetizing. So be careful. So yeah, overall, that's going down right there. I think there's like a news button over here. Let me see if I can show you that. There goes the calendar. Where is it at? Yeah, I think this is what I'm looking for, economic calendar, but it was actually, oh, here it is. It's looking for the news. Okay. So it was really cool though, because I think literally when the news came out, we got a signal from T.Bot as well. But I still didn't take it because I'm like, no, I'm not taking that because we know how volatile the price can be. But let's check it out. So I'm gonna go back to a higher time frame and look at where we have been with USD JPY. Now, if you look, we were way up here just literally 2 weeks ago. Okay, the price was way up here, and we were looking for it to break out, but the Federal Reserve has not released any statements about what the interest rate is going to go to. Interest rate means more people are going to be in favor of the US dollar if it increases or when it increases, because they kind of have said that it will increase. But now that inflation data has shown that inflation is actually going down, then that means maybe they won't increase. We don't know. But what I do know is that I see the prices come way down here to this popular floor. Okay, if you look, this is the trap house floor down here, and now we are right at that floor. So what we can expect now is either a break through that floor and it's going to continue down, or it's going to start to now rise up, right? So either way it goes, we're going to look for some setups. If it does break through the floor, I need to see some real confirmation for me to jump in. So I'll keep this posted. What I did like really a lot was US 30, right? US 30 did some real good magic. It bounced off of this floor over here like 2 days ago. Monday. So last Friday and then going into Monday. So that was really good, really strong. I just was not trading this pair on Monday. So I really wish I would have been, but Monday was our first day of the challenge. So we was just so focused on rules and getting used to everything that we didn't trade this, but it's cool. All right. All right, cool. So yeah, let's see what setups we could find. Let me see if I'm getting any signals from T.Bot right about now. I'm gonna have to show y'all over here. $7.45 NU. Mad about that NU, man. I jumped in that last night. I seen it was looking good. It just retraced. It just kept pulling back, pulling back, pulling back. All right, so I'm gonna share this with y'all real quick just to show you. I'm on Slack right now looking at the signals. For bounce signals, which are all sell signals, we got a USD CAD CAD sell signal. So pretty much USD looking bad. So we get sell signals on that. UJ sales signals as well. Once again, like I said, as soon as that 8:30 news came out, we got a sales signal at that same time. It was an M15. So it may not be too late to check this out. 139.48 entry price. We're going to check that out in a second. So USD CAD and then USD JPY, we should be looking at for sales, and then NU for buys, Bitcoin for buys, US30 for buys. All right, GU for buys. So I'm gonna go add those over here to my watch list. Let's go back over there and add those to my watch list. We got US30. Yep, I already shared it. US30, I'm gonna make this green to let me know buys. USD JPY for sales. NU for buys. What else we had? Oh, USD CAD. Where is that at? Here it is for sales, and then USD JPY for sales. So boom, boom, boom. US30 for buys, and I think it was one more. Let me make sure it wasn't one more. Oh, GU. I knew it was one more. So then GU for buys. So this is everything that T.Bot is saying has sent signals for. So right in the last couple hours. So that means we can start looking for setups on those pairs. So I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna look at UJ for one. And I really do like this downwards trend line we got forming. Okay. In order to jump into this, let me put on my EMAs as well so I can see where we at in this trend. I would like to see a nice pullback before jumping in over here. It's funny because T.Bot has not been sending any sell signals until now. We finally entered the sell zone on USD JPY. We finally entered the sell zone. Okay. So that's good. What I would like to see over here is a nice pullback. Okay. And also it's only 9:21. All right. It's only 9:21, which means the US market has not even opened yet. A lot of big banks aren't even open and trading just yet. Institutional investors, we're still waiting for that. So this market still has potential to pull back a little bit. Once it pulls back, I'll be looking for some entries over here. Okay. Let's look at USD CAD. Overall market structure, we are at a floor. Okay, we are really right here at a floor. We are, I'm not seeing a sell zone, a sell cloud on here. Let me see what we're waiting for. Let me look at the 1 hour. Maybe that's why. Oh yeah, we wore. Okay, and it pulled back. Dang, okay, so I just missed those signals. Look at these. Dang, just missed that signal right there. So I got to wait for another pullback. That was at 8:59, 1 minute before we jumped on. Wow, all of these signals right here were pretty good. So we missed those right now. It's okay. We'll wait for another pullback and then see if we can jump in, get some good money over there. So that looks good. It might keep going down. So we got to wait and see. US30. Let me go back to the higher time frame first. Look at that. That market has been shooting up, especially with this new data that has come out. So let's wait on that. Okay. But this is good. We finally in the buy zone for US30. So US30 and UJ, USD JPY are kind of like opposites a lot of the time. So now that we finally getting into buys for US30, this right here might float for the next couple of months or weeks at least. Okay, so we're gonna see. But right now, specifically, I'm waiting for a pullback. All right, I need to see a pullback before I jump in this. So we'll wait and see. NU devastated. Not devastated. I got to stop saying that word. I'm not devastated. But yeah, this was a trade I was in last night. It was a good setup, but it just dropped until I guess this news came out. As soon as the news came out, it really was ready. Um, yeah, it's just one of those things where you knew where it was headed, just timing was off. So it's cool. I'm gonna wait for it to come back down a little bit and watch. We're gonna tear that market up. So same thing with GU. It has shot up. It's in a nice buy zone, looking great. Thanks to T.bot, signals are looking good. We just have to wait for it to pull back a little bit more so we can jump in. So overall, we are in a great space. It's just patience at this point. We waiting for each one of these markets to pull back. The news really had these markets shoot up, right? And when the things shoot up, you got to wait for it to do something for you to find you a good entry. You can jump in right now if you want, but if you jump in now, you may deal with a lot of drawdown. Okay. So this is good. This is really good. Any questions before we just go over some of my rules? Mike said, learn from others, new trading mistakes. Don't do it. Yes. For sure, Mike, for real. You do not have to jump into those news trades. Peace to the tribe. Hey, what's up, Craig? What's up, Tanisha? Let's see who's over here on the YouTube tribe. What's up, everybody on YouTube? Drop an unlock below. Let me know who you are, what your name is. YouTube don't tell you the names of who on there. Okay, British pound pulling back a little bit. UJ doing a little bit of a pullback. Nothing crazy yet. Good. Yeah, so I think I want to kind of focus on, let me go back up to a higher time frame on UJ. After this floor breaks, where is our next target? Let me delete some of these extra lines. Also, let me clear up some of these EMAs. Okay. So yeah, when this breaks, it looks like the last real big pullback. I feel like this is still all included with that, so I'm not going to count that. And then maybe this one over here, that's 137. Yeah, that looks good. Cool. All right, so I'm waiting just for a nice little pullback. I'm looking at this market right now, and I'm like, how far is it really going to pull back? So let's go here and look and see. I like to use the RSI to help me decide that. If we could see some overbought over here on the RSI, maybe if we could see this purple line rise up to like the 60, 70 level, then yeah, we can be like, all right, this might be ready to drop back down. That's what I'm kind of looking for. Okay. Yeah, but this may take some time. So yeah, this may be a little bit of a slower challenge day. Let me see if anything else is showing any kind of movement for us. Sometimes I want to make these sessions a little bit more exciting, but at the same time, I'm trying to teach y'all good habits. And one of the best habits you can have is patience. Sometimes no action is the best action. Man, the market was moving today. That news really does it every time. That CPI data is no joke. All right, 929. So CPI, this is a question from Instagram. So CPI today is what caused the huge spikes. Gold went crazy today. Yes. So if you look over at gold, you'll see that it's really shot up really high. This is because when the US dollar gets weaker, okay, when the US dollar gets weaker, gold is what we call a safe haven. This is where people move their money to because they want to see an increase, right? They want to see their money grow. So they don't want to see it decreasing. The US dollar is decreasing as an investment vehicle. So people move it over to this other platform, which is gold, or US 30, which is like the stock market, okay? Or another currency like the Japanese yen or the British pound or something like that. So people move it over into other areas. Gold is one of those areas. What trading platform is this? This one I'm currently on is called TradingView. So I use TradingView to do my analysis, which means look at the chart, find patterns, and also I coded an indicator called T.Bot Goddess. And this is what shows me different trade setups. It gives me like clouds when it's a trading buy area or a sell area. It's a super powerful tool. Okay. So I want to also keep my eye on USD CAD because we got a lot of Canadian news coming out today. Let's do this right here. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna show you. We got overnight rate coming out at 10 a.m. So let's go ahead. This is what I like to do. If you haven't already, check out ChatGPT. It's a AI large language model tool that pretty much has a bunch of data and it can pretty much give you a lot of information, right? Give you a lot of good information on stuff. So I'm gonna show you how sometime what I use it for is getting information on how to interpret news. So for example, at 10 a.m., the Canadian News is going to release the overnight rate. The overnight rate is short-term interest rates are the paramount factor in currency valuations. Traders look at most other indicators merely to predict how rates will change in the future. Remember, you heard it said, this is the paramount factor in currency valuation. This is the number one thing that traders look at as far as where is this market going, right? Is it going to go up or is it going to go down? All right. So the Bank of Canada is set to announce its latest interest rate decision today at 10 a.m. So that means the market is going to go crazy at 10 a.m. All right. It's forecasted to go to 5%, when last time it went to 4.75%. Okay. And June 7th, it went to 4.75. It's likely that it's going to be increased. Okay. Okay. And it says right here, it was a surprise. I'm going to go ahead to this website. It was a surprise when the Bank of Canada hiked rates last month. The Bank of Canada had previously paused rate hikes back in March, which led to a bullish breakout in USD CAD as the pair ascended. So let's go ahead and look, right? We still got a few minutes. Let me see. Matter of fact, real quick, US market just opened up. Let's see what it's doing. Look like we're getting some pullback over some good push down. But I want to show you something real quick. Let's go over here to USD CAD. I'm gonna look at the 15-minute time frame, and I'm gonna go back to last month. So around June 12th sometime. Okay. Look at this, June 15th, right? Watch me go to the news last month, June 15th, and see what came out that day. Let's see, I'm looking for the rate high specifically. I think it was June 7th. I think it was June. There we go. Yeah. Overnight rate right here. Boom. So June 7th. Now, if we go to June 7th over here on the charts, look what happened. Let's see what happened. The market was already falling. And then this news came out and we got a big red candle. It went up for a little bit, right? Until finally it just started to continue to drop. It went up again a little bit the next day, continued to drop. So it just keeps dropping, pull back a little bit, drop, pull back a little bit, and then drop. It just keeps doing that. So overall, I'm wondering why it dropped a lot on June 15th. This is USD This might have been because of US news. So let's see what happened on June 15th specifically. We had unemployment claims came out with the US dollar. So it really went down. Got it. Okay. So, oh, okay. I see. Yeah, USD went down because when the Canadian dollar interest rates went up, that's positive news for the Canadian dollar. So that really means the Canadian dollar went up, the US dollar went down. That's why we see this pair pushing down. So if the Canadian bank is about to once again raise interest, that means that this pair is about to keep dropping. So we get a signal right here on the M15. Look at that. So we can look for some sell signals, which we got already, and a drop of this market like this. Okay. Let's see where the next floor is at. The next floor is somewhere around here. Okay. So that this is like target. This is where the market could potentially go towards. Okay. If the bank really does raise the interest rates like expected. Okay. So we'll see. So I'm keeping my eye on that right there. And also, like I said, I really do like USD/JPY. I'm just waiting for a little pullback. US 30 is still pumping, and the market just opened. So it's looking like it's just going to pump for a little bit. So realistically, oh, let me go back again. Look at this. I like to look at the past to define the future. So if I'm looking at the 7th from last month again, news came out and the market dropped, pulled back finally, and it pulled back all the way until 1 o'clock. So you gotta be careful, man. They will try to trick you and take your money. Okay, you gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. If I missed a question, please type it again on Instagram. Sometimes I can't see all those. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm just looking at the past, like I said, to define the future. On this one right here, we had this day, look, the news came, it just dropped and it never came back. That's interesting too. So that's why people get tricked, right? Because sometimes you see the news do that and you just like, oh man, I know that's what's going to happen again. It has to happen like that again. Okay. Oh yeah, and this candle just turned gold. So we are literally in the gold zone right now. Yeah, people know us, but the US dollar is really dropping. Canadian dollar about to go up. Let's go for it. So I'm gonna go right here. 43. I'm not gonna risk a lot because it is a heavy news day. So let's go ahead and go for this right here. That's about a 43 pip trade. Okay. You have a group where you drop signals? Yes, we do. Members get signals for free. And you get the trade and buy signals as well. It's really cool. 97. Okay. See what the 1 minute looking like. Really oversold. Yeah. So I'm gonna just wait it out. I'm gonna stay patient. It looks good, but I really realistically, this news about to come, so it's a little. I would love for this to push up for the next 20 minutes. Okay. How can I be a member? Just if you send me a DM, I'll get you the link directly to the membership. Pretty much our membership, we have a 75 a month membership and a 150 a month membership. And then also the mastery is 200 a month if you need help getting a funded account. Okay. I'm liking these gold candles. I just want to see a little pullback. Come on. Come on. So we know for sure this news went bad. So this market is going to drop down. Yeah, no T.bot signal right now. Let me see. Was it a 15-minute signal? Okay, yeah, there we go. See where the stop loss was at for that one. But yeah, we missed that signal. Man, T.bot caught that perfectly. Look at that right there. Either one, any one of these four signals would have all been perfect. So I'm waiting for a nice little pullback again. I ain't gonna lie, I'm feeling a little bit of FOMO creeping in. I'm trying not to let the FOMO creep in, for real. Trying not to let the FOMO creep in. FOMO for me, oh, look, that just dropped pretty quick. Oh, no, never mind. It didn't. I'm waiting for it to come up here for me to get in. But yeah, the FOMO is when you scared that, like, because I can get in right now because I think it's going to drop down. But if I don't get in and if it does drop, I'm going to be like, dang, I missed that trade. That's what we mean by FOMO. But if you get in right now and it doesn't go down, instead it goes up first, then you're gonna regret it. You're gonna be like, dang, I lost it. I should have waited. I should have been more patient. So it's those emotions that we always tell people that you really got to focus on. So my rule is not to trade FOMO, not to trade just because I don't want to miss out on a trade, because I would much rather miss out on a trade. Okay. I would much rather miss out on a trade, not make money, than to rush into a trade and lose money. Okay. That's really big for me. I would much rather not make the money, stay at break even pretty much, than to jump in a trade and lose and regret that I only jumped in this trade out of FOMO. Okay. Because look, US 30 is pulling back for us right now. Look at that. Keep on coming. Keep on coming. All right. So I gotta, you know, do what I was called to do. And that's like really learn and teach the best practices. Okay. So I'm not going to let FOMO overwhelm me. If I do miss out on a trade, what I usually do is I go to my tribe, I look in the Slack and I see who did make money today and I find fulfillment there. Like, oh, you won, great. All right, as long as somebody made that trade, I feel better. But I'm also not forcing anybody to make the trade, okay? So we're getting some resistance right here. Let me show you where we are on this trade. All right, so since June, we've been trying to get past this part. Actually, before that, back in November, all right, we actually was up in this area too. Look at this. So this is an area where the market keeps having a hard time getting past. At one point, it even went up here and touched this ceiling. I'm gonna actually move this down though. Yeah, I'm gonna move that down. So we waiting it out. Okay. And you still pushing up a little bit. Okay. So I'm gonna focus on these top three right here, which is, let me see GU, matter of fact, because GU been showing me a lot of love. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for it to pull back. Nothing's giving me my pullback. So I'm gonna wait it out. That's it. I'm gonna wait it out. I'm waiting until something give me the pullback I'm waiting for. Waiting for this purple line to come higher up here to like 60, 70. Look like it's finally doing it though. US 30 is just like moving. Yes, yes, yes. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm still taking one-on-one mentorship if anybody's looking for those. Yeah. Oh yeah, all you gotta do is send a DM and I ask you a few questions to see if we're a good match. And if we're a good match, then yeah, we can get you set up with one-on-ones ASAP. Come on. Pull back a little more. A little bit more. Kind of looking for a nice M pattern where the market goes down and then finally starts to go all the way down. Okay, that's what I'm looking for over here. Canadian dollar, same thing. We need to see a nice pullback. Really quick, everyone, let me get a number. Let me see one more time. Okay, cool. So yeah, real quick, while we wait for these markets to pull back a little bit and for this 10 o'clock news to hit, do me a favor and type a number between 1 and 20, and then I use that to figure out what's going to be my vocabulary word of the day. I'm going to take two today. I'm going to take one from the tribe on Zoom and one from the tribe on Instagram. That's a good one, Jay. That's my favorite number. Like nines, that's my favorite number. Okay, take profit. Ooh. Take profit is number 9. So take profit is a predetermined price level at which a trade is automatically closed to secure profits. Let's talk about that. So this is the take profit down here if I wanted to get into this trade. And honestly, a lot of times I don't trade. I don't put in a take profit unless it's like overnight and I know I'm about to go to sleep or something like that. Or I'm busy out and about with the family and I'm like, I'm not about to be watching this chart. I'm gonna put this trade in and it really helps me lock in a victory. Okay. So how it works, if you don't know, pretty much it's where you want the price to go. And once it hits that point, if it hits that point, you are automatically taken out of the market at a profit. Okay. Which of course is super convenient. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, look at that. I'm not falling for the okie doke. US 30 though is not playing. US 30 is not playing. We might not get no pullback on US 30. And this is honestly one reason why like I love trading US 30 is because it doesn't have as many pullbacks and fake outs as a lot of foreign exchange, foreign currencies. There's a lot more volatility in those other ones, especially like manipulation looking ones, where it's like these investors are trying to trick people into becoming sellers when really they notice a bullish market. So you see a lot more pullbacks. Whereas with US 30, it's like based on the stock market. So you don't see as many pullbacks. So this thing is like really pushing right now, and I'm really not surprised, but I still do want to see a nice pullback before I jump in. TP helps me out a lot, but I've noticed that it takes me out of my trade before the big move happens, but I usually hit my daily goal, so it's bittersweet. Yeah, for sure, definitely. Yeah, that's the greed inside of us that says, man, I could have got more money out of this. I could have got so much more out of this, man. Why did I put that take profit right there? Okay. All right, we're going back into the red zone right now for this trade. This is looking good. Not the red zone, excuse me, this trade setup zone. And we got this news coming out in less than 10 minutes. So I'm gonna wait for this news to come out, see how the market reacts. And I'm really curious too. I'm really curious about let me get to the current date. I'm real curious about if we get negative news for the US dollar and if we get negative news for the Canadian dollar, right? If they're both negative. So US dollar is falling right now because of the negative news. But what if we also get like this interest rate is not increased for the Canadian dollar? So the Canadian dollar gets weaker as well. So for USD CAD, what's going to happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's really, really going to happen? Are we market going to just consolidate? That's what I'm predicting. So that's the best thing coming to my mind. Like, okay, we probably just going to get some consolidation because the market is in heavy indecision, and we'll probably be waiting for the US Federal Reserve to release statements on what we're going to do with our interest rate, which is when? When is that? Anybody know? Unemployment claims is next week. Here it goes. I think that was it. Yeah, here it goes. So July 26th. Yep. So yeah, this market can consolidate for like 2 weeks if that's what happens, right? If that's what happens. They pushing this market down a little bit. Might be some insider information. Somebody might be knowing what's about to happen. Okay. Waiting for British pound to pull back. I would love to jump into that market because I've been undefeated with GU for like 2 weeks. Hey, 7 minutes. Look at those red candles. And this was the sell signal right here, T.Bot said. Talk to me though. What y'all doing? Y'all got me doing all the work, all the talking. What y'all looking at? What y'all thinking? How y'all feeling? are you in any trades right now? Anybody in any trades right now? Or if anybody waiting to pull the trigger on anything? About to close out this gold run. Ah, nice. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Your gold has been doing great. Okay, Craig waiting to pull the trigger. Okay. Yeah, I think I want to more so focus on this baby right here. I was pushing down into my buy area, into my sell area. Okay. 4 more minutes, 4 more minutes until the news drops. We're gonna see what the Bank of Canada does with these interest rates. Let's see what happens. Tight, man, because I like this setup right here, but I know better than to pull the trigger on this because news comes out, might totally go ahead and hit my stop loss. That would be just terrible. That'd be a waste of a good 1% trade. So I'm gonna wait it out. Feel good though, y'all. I feel real good. And I let my FOMO take advantage. Gotta say, man, my patience has been helping me so much. It's really been keeping me in the game. I wonder if US 30 is going to drop. I wonder if this is the highest it's going to go. Oh, shoot, it's really oversold too. I mean, overbought. Sheesh, super. But we all know that don't make a difference all the time. Hey, 1 minute until the news drops. I'm gonna go back to the US CAD and see what happens over here. Get this pulled up and ready. Sometimes I'll be over here in this chat. It's a chat on TradingView where you can see what other people, but be careful. Because man, I'm telling you, these people be going crazy over here. Don't take no advice from traders over there, please. CHF just went off the cliff. Oh, yeah. Okay, here it comes, y'all. Here it comes. Let's see what happens. Boom. They go to drop. See what it does. So that's just a spike. You don't know what that means yet. Wait for it. It can go up, go down. While it does that, I'm gonna go over here and refresh and see what data we got. And it stayed the same. It stayed the same. Wow. So yeah, go back over here. You see, boom, pulls up. Is there ACD? I don't see it. I was looking for Canadian dollar index. I don't know if that exists. But yeah, okay, so we see, look at that. Boom, drop, drop, drop. Oof. Look like it's made up its mind. So if the interest rate stayed the same, last month that was a positive thing. So that's probably once again another positive thing. For the Canadian dollar, of course. So yeah, UJ is probably about to just drop for the rest of the day. I'm gonna go ahead and take this signal as soon as I get a chance. I like it, yeah. Yeah, the US dollar is not getting any kind of help right now. $139.29. Okay, check this out again. You see, ooh-wee. Anybody else see anything else that stood out to them? Let's see, matter of fact, let's see this RSI looking back, looking like, okay, yeah, I liked that pullback right there. US 30 pulling back again. So I'm gonna put this, wait in a second, yeah, but I'm gonna put this signal and this trade in and hopefully in a minute, and then jump off and keep y'all posted on Slack. about how this trade go, or you can keep your eye on it too. I'll let you know how, if I stay in long, because this thing might actually go down. Let me see if it was, I think, was it one more piece of news coming out today? Yeah, Canadian dollar got more news coming out. Yeah, this is pretty much where now they're going to give a statement and say what went into their interest rate decision, which also can affect the market even more. And here goes the pullback a little bit. Where's my 101 at? 101.5. So TP1, I'm gonna put at 101 because we are at this floor. I'm honestly, what I'm waiting for is to see if this thing is gonna pull back for me a little bit. Okay. You see it's pushing up right now. All right, let's go for it. Boom. All right, I'm in there like swimwear. And I'm gonna put, all right, I said today, we was talking about take profits. That was the word of the day. So I will set a take profit, but I'm gonna come back here and check it in a little bit. And if I see my TP about to get hit, I might just remove it, but I am about to go and eat and holla at my family. Also, I had some flight issues yesterday, so I did not catch a flight. So I'm in the process of rebooking that. Boom, nice. There we go. So yeah, this is dope, y'all. Hopefully, fingers crossed, everything go well. This is our trade right here. We're gonna just walk this thing on down. Might pull back a little bit, but we ain't gonna sweat it too much, all right? This pulled back a lot too. I might jump up there and that too. So I'm keep my eye on that. But overall, US dollar getting weaker, Canadian dollar probably getting a little bit stronger or staying the same. Let's see what CAD JPY is doing. Nothing much. Where's CAD Chef? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Also looking pretty good. Okay. Yeah, so right now I'm playing mainly into the US dollar, losing volume, losing momentum, losing strength, and hoping to just keep seeing this thing drop. I'm hoping, honestly, my stop loss is in such a good area that I can ride this down until the next floor, which is way down here. We gonna see, okay? We gonna see. Do I got a counter trend line? I mean, a trend line building? Kinda. EMA 200s on my side. Yeah, so this market can definitely, I'm glad it already did this pullback up here. I think this thing has potential to drop for a while, okay? Already, we already up in profit. about 20% of the way to our TP1. 30% of the way there, looking great. Let's go. $400 up already on this 100K account. Let's go. Keep on pushing. Nice. This is looking good. So I don't feel bad for, like I said, I was supposed to get in, man, way up here, but you know, I waited for everything to kind of play out and see what happens. It's fine. I don't have that FOMO. I feel good by being patient, and I think that patience is still going to pay off. Until tomorrow, please, 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 just keep on focusing on the fundamentals, focusing on risk management, and also focusing on psychology, discipline, emotional intelligence, emotional impulse control, all of those good things. If you can, to just make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, if you can drop one line below to let me know, you know, one lesson that you learned today, whether it was from me or from the markets, just drop it below in the chat on Instagram, also over on IG. Let me know, and YouTube as well. Just let me know if you learned anything today. Yeah, I just want to make sure that we're on point, man. I like to see a tribe of people who always learning. I've been doing this for years and I'm still learning. So I don't want anybody to ever feel like they just got this and they got it down pat. Like, for real, master your craft by continuing to learn. And guess what? Sometimes you get the best lessons through a loss. So if you do take a loss, jot down what you learned from it, okay? And remember, there's endless opportunities, endless upside in these markets, okay? It pays off to be patient. It really does, okay? One trade at a time. You do not have to feel like you got to get it all in one trade. And I say that to me. So if I got to learn one thing, it's always continuing to tell myself, don't try to get it all in one trade, okay? Don't try to get it all in one trade. Let me see what was the most recent real low. This tap right here and this tap right here. Come on, US dollar. You ain't got no wins. You ain't got no wins. Come on, y'all. Come on, type something in the chat. I ain't jumping off until I hear something you learned today. If you didn't learn today, tell me that you're going to go learn something today. If you need some help learning something, let me show you. I got a bunch of websites for you. For one, Investopedia is a good one, okay? Great website if you want to learn anything about trading, okay? All right? They got a whole free thing on here for you to learn. That ain't gonna work for you if you're not in the tribe already. Come over here. You can learn something on day trading. Come to and join our day trading path. Okay. If that's still confusing to you, or if that's not in your budget right now, come over here. Go to forexfactory.com. Go over to forums. Okay. Go over to down here to the bottom where it say last replied forums trades. Look for something that interests you. What are we talking about today? We talked about the British pound. We talked about the British pound today. We talked about the Canadian dollar. We talked about the US dollar. Find something that you like and literally go through here, right? Learn something. I need to make sure y'all learn it. If I don't feel like y'all learning something, maybe I'm wasting my time on these sessions. And that's not true, right? Please tell me that ain't true. Oh, yeah, keep dropping for me, baby. Yeah. Mike said he about to close gold. I think I seen you post something on Slack too. Pullback after the news candle on gold, entry at the top of the pullback. Close out before Canadian news, 90 pip move. Nice. Good job. Jay talked about how news can affect the market and the benefit of understanding what's going on in different countries that can positively or negatively affect certain pairs. For sure, for sure. Yep. It's just so key, man. It's like when I first started trading, I remember hearing fundamental analysis, but I didn't really know what that meant. Now I'm like, oh, this is very key. This is very big. If you're not paying attention to what's happening with these big economic reports, you kind of cheating yourself, okay? Yeah, Jason never cared for it before, just watch the market for plays. Yeah, right. That's that's natural, that's normal. So I'm gonna wait for a play on USD CAD. I want to see this market kind of pull back and then look for some more sales because this should be dropping for a while. Hoping it does. There you go. All right, so I'm up out of here. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all time today. See y'all tomorrow. Unlock.